What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Steam Deck OLED and LCD gameplay video for you guys today. And today we're gonna try out CYGNI All Guns Blazing. Or at least I think that's how it's pronounced. Probably butchering it, but this time I'm not doing it on purpose. Sometimes I'll have a little fun and I'll just pick a random word that can be said different ways or messed up in some way, and I'll just do that just to piss the people that take that shit way too seriously. Well, at least I used to, until I got threatened to be murdered and have my cat killed in front of me, all because I mispronounced Exodus and said it was Exodius, just as a funny joke. Well, one person was like, wow, you can't do second grade English? That's pathetic. I mean, that's whatever. But the dude trying to kill you over that? Wow. Take a chill pill, man. But that was a long time ago. But that's neither here nor there. So we're gonna go ahead, see if this game runs well. It actually looked like it had really bitchin' graphics for a game like this. Most of these games are like pretty low on the graphics because they're more about just flying around, destroying shit. So graphics are just, they're all right, but you know, they could probably be ran on like a cell phone. This looks like you'd need a high-end phone to run it. But hey, looks can be deceiving. Like, I've seen games that look like they would be like super hard to run, and then they're like, oh wait, no, I get like 130 FPS flawlessly. So maybe this is one of those games. But hopefully we can at least get 60 FPS. That's what I'd like in a game like this. But as long as it can stay over 30, most people are fine with that. So let's go see what this thing's willing to give us.
Well, alright, if it's got Steam Deck settings, we're of course going to try that out. Unfortunately though, it can't quite stay even above 30. I mean, it's still playable-ish, but there's certain spots that come to a crawl makes it really hard to dodge stuff. At least for me, but I'm a complete absolute noob at this game. I got a little bit better once I like sucked it up and turned it down to easy, but at this point I was just sucking and couldn't get like anywhere. But hey, let's go hop into the game and you'll see what I mean. Alright, we're going to try it out on the OLED now. Same Steam Deck settings. I don't think I can do a better job than that, and I believe the Steam Deck settings are just actually low settings. But hey, at least they say, hey, this is what you should run if you have a Steam Deck. But honestly, there's some spots that are so slow. It's like, man, I'm surprised they even said that this could be a Steam Deck settings. It's just not there, unfortunately. At least in my opinion. But hey, you guys can be the judge of that. let's get some camera-recorded gameplay. Although, I do not think we're getting past this first level, to be honest. This one seems way harder than the last one of these I tested out. Although, maybe I can do a little bit better now that I'm not going to have... Oh, nope, just let him kill me. I already took like a bunch of hits, so might as well just kill myself. There we go. Because if I get hit by things at the very beginning like that, I already know I'm going to lose, so why bother? I mean, I'm going to lose no matter what, but... Especially if we get hit, like, in the first 1 second. This is supposed to be, like, the noob section where you easily kill shit and build up your arsenal, I think. No, got hit again. Well, whatever, I don't care. It's also no fun that the game can only be 30 FPS. On the Steam Deck, and it still lags at that, so no, this is just too graphically intensive of a game to get 60 out here, but hey, at least it's staying at around 30 most of the time. Sucks that it still has big stutters and frame drops here and there, though. Not exactly helpful in a game like this, where you have to be extra precise. Now, this is the one that I think is stupid. It's hard enough to just dodge the stupid laser, but then you have to dodge all these stupid little friggin' things too. I don't know how you're supposed to be able to do that. But there are people that can do it effortlessly. It's just not me. Like, there are people that can just do this whole game, never get hit, and do it in, like, probably 10 minutes. Probably beat the whole game. But nope, not me. I can't even dodge these stupid little things. All I know is getting hit by that big laser probably way worse. Nope, still got hit. Yep, we're gonna die again. Great. I got through this once, but... Nope, still dead. And then you can't attack the thing the whole time either. That's the other thing that really pisses me off. Most of the time you can, like, you can usually control, you know, this thing in like a complete 180 circle, or move your thing. Maybe it's got like one of these. Nope, okay. The other one you could like turn yourself around. This one doesn't seem to be doing that. Awesome. Yeah, again, I wish I was better at these games for you guys, but I'm not very good at these ones, especially. And honestly, I think I'm worse at these than Souls games, and I'm pretty bad at those. But I can at least seem to get like to the first boss. I don't think that other thing was even a boss. That was probably just like a mini boss. So if I can't even get to the boss here, yeah, we're definitely going to just be doing this one spot over and over again on every single system. It's going to be pretty boring, but hopefully I can practice dodging all this stuff enough to actually get past it, but it's so much stuff to dodge and focus on. I still don't know how anybody can do that, but they do. So definitely not saying it's impossible. I've seen people do it. We got it to 11% that time. But yeah, that's not easy. Nope. At least not for me. I'm sure for others it is, but not for me.
Whatever, I'll try one more time. And then I think we'll move on to the OLED. I only end up playing games for like really long periods of time when I'm really enjoying myself, and not even the slightest bit of fun with this game. Not even a little bit. But that's just because it's not my kind of game. I used to like F-22 Raptor and stuff like that, 9-hander, but obviously these games have gotten like way harder than those. Because I got way farther in those games. But not all games are the same. Yeah, this is the stupidest thing though ever. I think you should dodge the laser, that's hard enough as it is. You shouldn't have to dodge all those stupid little tiny lasers. You should be able to aim your guns at them the whole time. I think this is all pretty constructive criticism. Especially when you have to defeat a damn shield before you can even hurt him. We've only been attacking his shield this whole time, I'm pretty sure. Nope, dead again. Awesome. But alright, let's move on over to the OLED and fail some more. Alright, now let's get some OLED camera pretty gameplay. And I discovered a new thing. I was trying to figure out what that was for. I guess you could shoot things on the ground with it, so that will help us out dramatically. And putting on an easy made it a lot funner. I guess I'm just not good enough to play the game just on normal, which sucks, but it is what it is. I still lose even on easy, but at least we can get a little further that way. I'd rather get further instead of doing the same thing over and over again on medium. Just go on easy and just get further. Who cares? It'd be one thing if I was doing this and be like, dude, look how awesome I am now. I'm the greatest at the game. I'm the greatest. You know, then they'd be like, yeah, no, you're not. You suck. You had to go to easy mode. But nope. I went there so I could A, have fun, and B, get somewhere. But yeah, this system definitely can't quite handle this game and stay over 30. There's too much action. Like, maybe if you put everything as low and put it as, like, the lowest render resolution and whatnot, maybe then you could stay, like, over 30, but I don't think you'd get up to 60 and stay there, unfortunately. Wonder why the original Steam Deck was on 30 the whole time. Maybe I accidentally, like, changed it while I was scrolling through the settings. Oh, what do we got coming out of here? I mean, it's still playable-ish, don't get me wrong, but it's not the most enjoyable experience in the world. Uh-oh, don't be there. By the way, there's lots of asteroids to use as free ammo. Oh, you can use them to make a shield too. Man, this is not easy to dodge all this stuff. I can blow some of it up, but I can't shoot around my whole self, so... And if I get too close, I get lightning. Yeah. Even on easy, this ain't happening. I didn't think so, but it was worth a shot. Damn. Ah, damn you, stat window.
Well, yeah, like I thought, even on easy, we're not doing this. But hey, at least we got a little further, so it's a little more interesting than just doing this spot over and over and over again and dying like 1 minute after I get past here. Yeah, the only way I could do this is if it had like an infinite ship. If that infinite ship, I could get a little further. But just like in the other game, it doesn't feel like you won when you do it that way. So it doesn't even feel great having to turn it down easy, but it's even worse knowing that even though you turn it down easy, you still suck ass and you still can't get anywhere. But hey, no one's as good at every single game, and this apparently is just not my type of game anymore. Either that or F-22 Raptor and I-Hander were just like easy bitch mode games of this, you know, like, oh yeah, this is the one that pussies play when they can't be good at games or something. I don't know. Just throwing that out there, that could be the case. Dude, you have a laser. Dude, it's so lasery. Stop lasering me with your lasery lasers of Laserton. Hey, we killed him this time. Man, I don't know how you're supposed to defeat that thing. I pounded on that thing as hard as I could and couldn't kill it. Hey, get out of here. I'm already fighting giant tentacle monsters. Shoot. Ah. Your way. Stop trying to laser. Oh man, it got me. So yeah, it's more fun on easy, but less fulfilling. I don't feel like I'm winning. I feel like I suck because I had to turn it down and still lose. But whatever, at least I'm having a little more fun now. And games are more about fun than anything, so. Yeah, holy crap though, look at this. This thing's crawling into a crawl in the 2024s though. And this is the Steam Deck settings. And unfortunately, I think this game's just a little too much for it if you want to stay over 30 the whole time. Hey, but if you're someone who don't even give a shit about that, then, and you can just have fun this way, then cool. I just think I would have a little more fun if I was getting a little more FPS. I don't think it would make me automatically like win and a badass at it by any means. But I think it would definitely give me a little bit more of an edge. And I need a little bit more of an edge in this game because I'm getting my ass handed to me. Oh boy. Jeez. Seeing if there's any other moves I'm forgetting about. Nope. That was a big frame drop. Holy shit. Damn it all. Yeah, even on friggin' easy, I still die constantly. So lame. No, you can't blow those up. Just gotta dodge them. Damn. Well, whatever. We tried again, but like I said, I don't think we're ever beating this level at all. So, might as well get used to seeing it. But oh well. Let's go wrap up.
Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for, what was it? GFlops All Guns Blazing, and does not run very well on the Steam Deck, even with the Steam Deck setting. You still get drops into the mid-20s. Now, some people can still play that had no problem, but I'm gonna say that's pretty much borderline not playable in some spots. It's borderline playable still, because it can hit 30 to 60 in some other spots, but when it really gets crazy, you're in the 20s, and that's not very playable, at least in my, so that's just my opinion. If people can play like that, no problem. It's not like I'm sitting here making fun of anybody for it, but that's just too low for me and many others. But still glad I played the game and got a little practice in, but man, I still think I'm worse at this game than any other game I've ever played. At least in a good hot minute anyway. But in any case, that's all for this video. So now we can go and see how it does on the Allies. I think I'd do a little bit better if I could get more consistent FPS. It's not gonna turn me into a god at the game by any means, but I think I could do a little bit better with a little bit higher FPS. So hopefully the Allies can deliver that. But hey, we'll have to wait and see. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video though, because I sure as hell enjoy making it for you guys, even though I got my ass handed to me. So until the next video, peace out, guys.